Hi, I'm Natalie MacNeil, and you are watching She Takes on the World TV, your weekly dose of soaring inspiration and practical advice for your business and your life. Today, I want to talk to you about being a black sheep or the odd one out, whether it's within your family or your group of friends or even in your industry. Have you ever just wanted to fit in more? Have you ever wished that people just got you and understood what you were all about? If you're sitting there thinking, yes, you're probably surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Jim Rohn, an entrepreneur and one of my favorite motivational speakers, once said something that stuck with me. You really are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Here's the thing. If you feel like the black sheep in your group, one of the best things you can do is to go and find some other black sheep to spend your time with. There have been many times in my life where I tried to be someone that I'm not just to try and fit in. When I was starting my first business, I was just a teenager. I tried to dress and act way older than I was just because I wanted to fit in with other business owners. I wore the most ridiculous pantsuits, and it really makes me laugh now, but it was a genuine, earnest attempt on my part to just blend in with everybody else. And you know what? It never ever worked. Even though we were all business owners, it wasn't just my age that stood out in this way. These people just totally didn't understand the kind of business that I wanted to build. They didn't get me at all, and they just didn't get online business. At the time, I felt like a total failure, but the reality was I just hadn't found my people yet. Finally, I made a decision. I would make a huge effort to spend less time with those who didn't seem to get me and more time with those who did. That meant more travel, more networking, and just getting outside my comfort zone more so that I could reach out to more people. So my fabulous black sheep, my actionable for you this week is to ask yourself this. Who am I spending the most time with right now? Are these people raising me up or are they dragging me down? And do I feel understood and accepted or desperate to fit in? If you're feeling a little isolated right now, just start small. Check out meetup groups in your area, join an online mastermind or network, or take a look at conferences and events that you could attend to meet more like-minded people who will totally have your back no matter what. I have met so many people at events that I still talk to today, and these kind of people will probably be my lifelong friends. But remember this, it doesn't mean that you should just leave behind all the people who just don't jive with everything that you're doing. Of course, there are still some people in my life who I really love and care about, but they just don't get it, and they probably never will. With these people, it's important to set some boundaries and probably steer conversations away from work. For example, I have a family member who always tries to give me advice. And they just don't understand what I do in the first place. I'm sure you have someone like this in your own life. And I just had to tell them, look, I work with a lot of amazing people. I've got a lot of great people on my team that I can make decisions with. And I am always immersed in my company and our mission. So when we get together, I'd rather just stick to personal stuff and let my team and business advisors guide me when it comes to my work life. And last but certainly not least, embrace being the black sheep. It's the odd ones who seem to rise to the highest levels of success. I was speaking at an event to a group of teenage girls, and a few of them were sharing with me how they felt so out of place all the time and misunderstood and just really alone. And for anyone watching this that feels this way, you are not alone, and you just need to find your tribe. These days, the internet makes it so much easier to do that than ever before. So if you can climb out of your shell and look for a meetup group or an event that you can go to, I know you're gonna find people who feel like your people. There are lots of us out there who can't wait to meet you and love you just for being you. If you liked this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. And don't forget to come on over and visit us at shetakesontheworld.com for my free Conquer course to turn your small business into something big. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on She Takes on the World TV. Today, I want to ask you a question that Michael Port asked a group of public speakers at the Heroic Public Speaking training that he hosts with the lovely Amy Mead. Do you want approval or do you want results? I think a lot of us get stuck in Approvalville. And why not? It feels good, it's super comfortable, and it's safe.